Hello and welcome back to the channel. Amber here, and today we are digging into some book lore about the Finn, as well as theorizing Eleida's connection to them. We will start off with a little background and then move to some theories. If you're up to date on all current episodes of the television show, this should remain relatively spoiler-free, but I will warn you in the event I move to a topic that could have spoilers. To stay up to date, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more news and discussions, so let's jump into it. In the Wheel of Time, the Finn are two different types of extra-dimensional species, the Aelfinn and the Eelfinn, and they inhabit two separate yet connected realms. A person can enter these realms in two ways, by accessing the redstone twisted doorframe ter'angreal or through the mysterious Tower of Ghenjei. And these two races are ancient, powerful, and operate by their own logic. Encounters with the Finn often leave a lasting physical or psychological mark on the visitor. So let's look at the Aelfinn first. We haven't seen them yet in the television show, but we know they exist. The Aelfinn are snake-like humanoid creatures, sometimes called the snake people or snaky folk. Their realm is a dimly lit maze of corridors where time seems distorted. The Aelfinn allow a visitor to ask 3 questions, which they will answer truthfully, but in cryptic, riddling nature. The Aelfinn also feed off of emotions and experiences of the person asking questions. They aren't evil per se, but their way of thinking and existing is so foreign that their behavior appears very cruel. Any visitor that enters their realm needs to be very clever and careful, or they may not return at all. Now let's look at the Eelfinn who we have met in the television series. Where the Aelfinn grant answers, the Eelfinn grant requests. They are the wish givers of the Finn duo. These fox-like beings wear suits of human skin and speak in riddles. A visitor to their world may ask 3 wishes, but the Eelfinn expect a price, and if the terms are not negotiated beforehand, that price is dangerous. The Eelfinn feed on emotions, particularly pain and suffering, and they will often take what they need, memories, sensations, or even body parts. In the TV series, the existence of both Aelfinn and Eelfinn has been presented. In episode 8, we see not just one, but 2 twisted redstone doorframes, one located in the White Tower's 13th depository, and another in the storerooms of the Tanchico Palace. We haven't yet seen the Aelfinn, but Alviarin's line to Elaida, "What did the Aelfinn promise you?" confirms their existence in the show's canon. We also get some big hints through Eleida's bracelet. In episode 3, Min asks whether the bracelet is part of a foretelling, and Elaida responds, "Of a sort." This same bracelet is seen during a flashback in episode 2, 20 years before the current day, when Morghese ascends to the throne. Later, 10 years before present day, Elaida exits the redstone doorframe wearing the same bracelet. Here's where it gets especially curious. In behind-the-scenes footage, the prop label on the bracelet reads, "Redstone Eelfinn bracelet." If accurate, that suggests Elaida may have visited the Eelfinn first, long before she walked through the Aelfinn's doorway in episode 8. This could mean she's made 2 separate visits, one to each group of the Finn. So far, we don't get a detailed background of Eleida's experiences with the Finn, but the evidence suggests that her foretellings could be tied to her experiences with the Finn. This is a very light spoiler, but I'll now detail the three major foretellings Elaida has in the books. The first one we already know from the show. First, that the royal line of Andor will be key to winning the last battle. Secondly, that pain and division come to the whole world, and this man, Rand al'Thor, stands at the heart of it. The third is that the White Tower will be whole again, except for remnants cast out and scorned, whole and stronger than ever. Rand al'Thor will face the Amerlin seat and know her anger. The Black Tower will be rent in blood and fire, and sisters will walk its grounds. Now, in the show, Elida's foretellings and her obsession with prophecy might be the result of dealings with the Finn, with the bracelet as a gift, price, or item that enhances her foretellings. Perhaps she asked for prophetic clarity or power, and now lives with visions whose meanings she misinterprets. Maybe her misinterpretations are the price she pays for the foretellings. But it's Mat's encounters with the Eelfinn where we see the deepest scars, literally and figuratively. When he enters the realm of the Eelfinn, he makes three requests. In the books, Mat asks to have the gaps in his memory filled after suffering memory loss due to the effects of the Shadar Logoth dagger. In the show, this plays out differently. Mat begins hearing the echoes of past battles after blowing the horn of Val'ir, and the Eelfinn silence them, but also seem to take some memories with it. His second request is to be free of Aes Sedai and the One Power, and his last request is to be sent away from their realm, and this wish is granted violently. In the books and show, he's found hanging by his neck, barely alive, but in the show, he is dangling by a rope connected to his Ashen Darai, the staff-like weapon that becomes one of his signature tools. Now, if you want to know what his gifts from the Eelfinn do, I'll explain it here. Jump ahead to when the spoiler bar disappears if you'd like to remain in the dark. In the books, when he asks for his memories to be filled in, the Eelfinn fill his mind with the memories of long-dead generals and adventurers, giving him unmatched military knowledge and instincts. In response to his request about the One Power, the Eelfinn give him a fox-head medallion, a ter'angreal that protects him from direct channeling. No weave of the One Power can touch him while he wears it. In response to wanting to leave their realm, he is given the Ashen Darai, and later it's revealed that the weapon itself is a key to escaping the Finn's realm. It also becomes his signature weapon throughout the series. And because their motives are unclear and their behavior is chaotic, over the years, fans have created a lot of theories about the Finn. One theory states that the Finn are neither evil nor benevolent, but they are elemental tricksters born within the pattern, meant to introduce chaos and change at critical moments. This is supported by author Robert Jordan, who said they cannot affect the outside world directly, but they can provide tools or gifts that can. They're bound by the pattern, but their skewed interpretations of wishes suggest a mythic trickster archetype role in the pattern's ongoing evolution. Another fun theory is rooted in the origin of the Finn. It states they developed their knowledge of the Old Tongue not through cultural exchange, but because their world was once closely connected to the outside world, possibly even a lost fragment of it way before the Age of Legends. This is supported by the fact that they speak the same language as humans. This hints at a shared cultural origin. It also explains their understanding of human desire. But some of Robert Jordan's interviews give us a few very important things to take note of. The Finn have existed as long as the wheel. They have souls. They are not of human stock. They originated in their current location, which is a parallel world, and they are not related in any way to Tel'aran'rhiod. And one of my favorite facts, backed up by a Q&A session with Brandon Sanderson, states that Mordeth, the entity and original owner of the Shadar Logoth dagger, the one Matt later gains possession of, did go to the Finn at one point in time. But to sum things up, the Finn are the Wheel of Time's eerie little chaos agents. With every appearance, they add a layer of myth and mystery, and with the TV adaptation slowly unraveling their presence, whether it be through doorframes, cryptic bracelets, and other gifts, we're only beginning to scratch the surface on what they might do. There's so much to unpack and speculate about, and if we don't stop here, I'll probably keep going. If you have any theories of your own regarding Elida's gifts from the Finn, let me know your thoughts below. That wraps things up for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm working on a few more videos to dig deeper into some events in episode 8. And I'm also working on a breakdown of some of the questions Rafe answered after the finale, so keep an eye out for that. And special thanks to James, my newest Patreon member, and to all my channel members. This one's for you. Keep in touch by finding me on Blue Sky, Instagram, and Discord, and I'll see you next time.